Good evening, everyone. Please, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you now. So good evening.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry for being a minute late. Please pardon me. All right. So, thank you, everyone, for joining. We have a good number. I don't know if we should still wait for like a minute or two to see if other people will join us, please. So just give us a little time. Thank you. We will start 5:03, if that's okay. Okay, since we're all here, I think we should just start so that we'll not waste time. So once again, good evening and welcome to today's event. So for today, myself. My name is sorry. Let me introduce myself. Let's start with that. So my name is Chinonso Erohubie. I'm the executive assistant of Eminent Service Consult, the volunteer plug. So today I'll be anchoring this event with Farida, and Miss Farida is on the call. Please, Miss Farida, quickly introduce yourself. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Farida Sonia Ahmed, and I'm the Accountability Officer for Mnet Service Consult. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Farida. Thank you for joining the call. So, so in honor of the Youth and Humanitarian Day, we're presenting the volunteer sent forth and onboarding event, and the theme of today's event is the role of volunteers inspiring acts of kindness. So once again, we are grateful to have you on this platform and to join us for today's event. So without further ado, I want us to introduce ourselves. Everybody on the call will introduce themselves within 5 minutes. You introduce yourself, your name, your current role with the volunteer plug. Even if you're not with the volunteer plug, you just tell us what you're doing at the moment and then tell us one fun fact about you. So we can start. We'll just unmute ourselves, introduce ourselves, then the next person too. That way. Thank you.
So I'm going to call on people I can see according to people on my screen, so it will be orderly. Miss Adeboye, please can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do and one fun fact about yourself?
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Blessing Adeboye, and what I do, and the part question, is it what I do on the group or what I do as a person? So, one fun fact about me, I love singing and eating.
Hello, Miss Adeboye, please, we can't hear you.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. Good evening, everyone. So my name is Blessing Adeboye, and one fun fact about me is I love singing and I love eating. So, what I do, I think what I do on the group, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, you can just tell us what you do generally or what you do on the group. You can choose one.
Okay, okay. So I'm a moderator, like a moderator volunteer on the group, and fashion design. I'm a fashion designer.
All right. Thank you, Miss Adeboye. The next person I can see on my screen is Mr. Sunday. So, Mr. Sunday, please can you tell us your name and your and what you do, and one fun fact about yourself.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sunday Akinere from Ondo State, Nigeria. I'm an educator and a leadership development coach. One fun fact about me is, well, I love food, and at the same time, I love to surf the net. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday. The next person I can see is Miss Atinuke. Miss Atinuke, good evening. Please, can you tell us about yourself and one fun fact about you?
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Asinuke Ogbebuye. I'm a content writer and a social media manager. So one fun fact about me is that I love reading novels a lot. So thank you.
Thank you, Miss Atinuke, and nice to see you. So next person is our Oga and the CEO of Eminent Service Consult, Miss Wendy Hazel. So Wendy, over to you. Tell us what you do and one fun fact about yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, as you know, my name is Hazel. You can call me Eminent or Wendy. And one fun fact about me is I love, um, yeah, I love reading comics, and yes, I'm a pro wrestling fan. Yeah, that's one fun fact. I'll be two fun facts about me. Thank you so much, Farida.
Thank you very much, Wendy. And the next person is Precious, our Ameria in the group. Please tell us something about yourself and what you do. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. This Amiriati is already getting old. I beg you people should leave me alone. All right, my name is Mrs. Michael Owa Precious. Okay, my name is Mrs. Michael Owa Precious. Fun fact about me: I love to bake and I love to do event planning. So currently, assisting Chinonso as an executive assistant with Eminent Consult, and also I am an educator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Precious. The next person I can see is Mr. Jacob. So, Jacob, please tell us what you do and one fun fact about yourself. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jacob Sadu, and I am a social media manager. And one fun fact about me is I am a friendly person. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jacob. And the next person is Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor, please tell us what you do and one fun fact about yourself. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Victor has typed in the comment section. He says he's on the way, he's traveling, and he has network issues. So we'll get back to Mr. Victor later. So the next person, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a Mr. or a Miss, but um, Orishe Legemi Omagomi. I don't know if I pronounced your name well. Please, can you tell us what you do and one fun fact about yourself? Thank you. I don't know if the person can hear me, but moving on. And the last person on the call that I skipped is actually our speaker for today. But with, okay, sorry, Mimi has responded. Let me read her in call message. Okay, sorry, it's Mimi that is traveling. Okay, I'm so sorry for that mix up. It's Mimi that is traveling and has network issues. So, Mr. Victor, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, moving on. When Mr. Victor comes on, he'll introduce himself. The last person is our host, Mr. Stanley, please can you tell us what you do and one fun fact about yourself? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Okay, my name is Uzokwe Stanley Uzokwe. I'm a Nigerian, and one fun thing about me. Okay, I like work. I work. So that's one fun thing about me. It may not
Yes.
sound funny to some persons. Some persons it may sound weird, but I think work is what one funny part of me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Stanley. And I think I'm the last person. So, like I introduced myself earlier, my name is Farida Sonia Ahmed, and I'm the accountability officer at ESC. And one fun fact about myself is I like watching cartoons. So, nice to meet you, everybody. So, over to you, Nonso. Nonso, we can't hear you. Are you talking? Because your mic is on mute.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I thought, do you know, I've been talking. I thought you could hear me. I'm so sorry. So I was trying to introduce myself. I said one fun fact about me is that I love music. I love listening to music, and I also love watching movies. So that's one fun fact about me. Can we all hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. So let's move to our next agenda for the day. And our next agenda is to introduce our speaker. So our speaker today is Mr. Stanley Urokwe. And Miss Farida will be introducing him. Just read a short biography about him so that he can come on board and give us what we have for today. Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to introduce our speaker and read out his biography. Mr. Stanley Uzokwe is a seasoned administrator. Please, can everybody hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, yes. So, Mr. Stanley Uzokwe is a seasoned administrator, a public health practitioner with a strong administrative background, primarily within the humanitarian sector. So, he mentioned that already, that he's a humanitarian. He has a bachelor's degree in public administration from the University of Abuja and has a certificate in public health systems from the University of Nottingham, UK. Mr. Stanley is also certified in competence-based standard first aid, CPR, caregiving, and basic life support (BLC), and is a Godney Leadership alumni. Presently, Mr. Stanley serves as an assistant admin officer slash database administrator at the Nigerian Red Cross Society, amassing over 2 years of valuable experience. Through this role, he actively contributes to humanitarian efforts, leaving a very positive impact on countless lives, and he is currently managing over 13,500 volunteers. That is amazing, and about 4,000 active volunteers in the organization database. Mr. Stanley is a vibrant spirit and is very dedicated. He's very passionate about what he does, and he's always passionate about effecting positive change. He envisions himself as a potent social entrepreneur capable of catalyzing change across various industries and sectors, and he's very committed to social work and volunteering. We'll have a lot to learn from Mr. Stanley today. As an ardent advocate of the Sustainable Development Goals, Mr. Stanley is a distinguished SDG Africa Fellow. His commitment to community service is evidenced by his current involvement with 24 NGOs in Nigeria. Eagerly embracing opportunities in leadership, entrepreneurship, and humanitarianism, Mr. Stanley is poised to channel his skills and expertise into projects and initiatives that drive tangible impact. And his email address for people that would like to reach out to him after this event, and I'll type it on the chat box so we can see it, is Uzokwe Stanley, all in small letters, at gmail.com. He's on Facebook, Stanley Uzokwe, Instagram, Stanley underscore Undokwe, and Twitter too, Stanley underscore Uzokwe. So thank you very much. Mr. Stanley, please, you have the floor.
Okay, Mr. Stanley, please, you have the floor now. Thank you, Ms. Farida.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good
Thank you
evening.
all for
Good
having me.
evening.
Do you mind seeing my face while I go off?
Yes, won't mind.
Okay, but just for the introduction of my face. Okay, can you all see my face now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. I can for my.
Okay, okay, okay. So I'm going off now. If there's need for me to my face to show up, I will return back. Okay, good evening once again. I want to certainly thank the organizer of this event. I want to thank the Eminent Service Consult for bringing me on board to speak on this August meeting. I want to certainly thank the founder for inviting me to speak. Um, it's quite interesting volunteering over some years now, over 8 years of my volunteering experience, cut across different sectors of NGOs, on the public health sector, the mental health sector, the community health sector, emergency response, and all. So it has been an amazing experience. I want to share and also share more light on how to volunteer moving forward. So basically, for today's event, where I'm meant to know that I will talk to outgoing volunteers that have served for a number of months with the agency, and also bringing in new ones to come and get mentorship on volunteering. It's actually a laudable initiative because all what I've gotten, I never had a mentor. I never got a first-hand training on volunteering. I never knew that such organization exists. Everything I've gotten while volunteering was I got them while volunteering. Like I learned on the job. I never knew that there is an organization that could train volunteers and connect them to employers, connect them to social impact makers, connect them to NGOs, and also connect NGOs to volunteers. So it's a very laudable initiative, and I pray it will go further and achieve its purpose, which is already achieving by engaging some young volunteers for some months, training them on different aspects on volunteering, because volunteering is it's a whole lot. It's not just be a member of an organization. When there is a program, you just go and wear t-shirt, go and share for that is not truly volunteering. It has a different dimension. Today is World Humanitarian Day. The whole world is celebrating humanitarians. According to the research, we have over 1 billion volunteers globally out of 8.3 billion humans that exist in the earth, according to 2023 statistics. So out of 8.3 billion, 1 billion are volunteers, meaning that these persons comes on board to help to achieve some um, help to help the community, help the government, help themselves, help the vulnerables, help the poor people around. So it's not really easy for people to engage themselves in giving services where they don't get something in return that is tangible, that is commensurate to the effort and the work they put. Some people work and they get paid. People volunteer, they don't get paid. So I want to really appreciate everyone that has been under this course to learn through act of volunteering and kindness. It's not really easy. It takes the heart of God for you to be able to say, okay, let me help, let me serve, let me know what I can give to my community, to my society, to my country, to my state. Some persons have not been beneficiary of any government welfare services. Some persons grew up from their home to all private institutions until now, while some are privileged to have enjoyed some government um, institutions and get things done at a very low cost. So out of all of these, people still come to say, okay, they want to still help the government, they want to help the society, they want to help their community, they want to see how they can be impactful and helpful to the environment. It's not easy. It's really commendable. And I'm assuring you all, everyone that is graduating today, that what you are doing is what God will pay you off for tomorrow. What are the things you've done that God will remember you for, or people will remember you for? Is your good heart, your goodwill, your good name, the impact you made, what you left on the as a footprint on the wall, what people pass and say this person was with this organization, this is what they did, this is what they did. If you don't volunteer, if you don't work, if you don't come out to give your services, nobody will know you. You will make impact. The world will not recognize you for what you've done. So it's actually a laudable initiative for people like you to be trained on how to start volunteering their services to serve humanity and to serve their community. I remember when I started my journey in 2015 at the orientation camp NYC in Anambra State. That was when I officially joined Nigerian Red Cross. When we started, because I don't want to match, I don't want this match pass, I don't want to do anything that would dirty my body because I like cleanliness. So I don't want to dirty myself by doing the match pass. So I joined the Red Cross where I get coverage. I'll wear the bibs, the red bibs, and start attending to casualties, patients. Even when I don't know how to do them, I didn't get any first-hand training on first aid. So along the line, the first aid bus got stocked, and the stock was finished. The basic first aid treatment tools that we needed to get in the first aid bus got finished because of how regimented the camp was. So we got short of stock. Within us, we ran around and contributed money to restock the first aid bus. When our commandant came, she was like, Haba, that we're just corps members and we have to gather money within ourselves to help our fellow corps members because we find out that our first aid bus was not having enough equipment to treat our fellow corps members when they get injured. So that was my first official volunteering activity that I engaged in. I was happy. I felt fulfilled. It was myself and two other people that came together. Fumi, I can remember her name, Fumi, that came together and said, let's restock this thing. We got about 30-something thousand as at then. We restocked the first aid bus. And everybody in camp never had issues of, okay, got short of basic first aid tool that we need to treat them. So that is how the act started. That's the act of kindness. We didn't even mind if the first aid tools will be used on us. We don't mind. Our own is to ensure that everybody don't get injured and there's nothing to take care of them, regardless whether it is them or we, just for everyone. So that's the true act of service. And that's the more reason why God created human. Service to God that created you and to humanity. As you're serving your humans, you are serving God. So like that, came back from service, started volunteering with organizations. This NGO will call me, the other NGO will call me. I never had any first-hand training on being a professional volunteer. I love helping people, so I joined from this organization to the other organization. When I do go for an outreach with them, they say, okay, come and join us there. I like the way you work. I was just carpet crossing NGOs. And the host mentioned that I volunteer for about 24 NGOs. They are not lies. I've reduced them. I think they are more than that. I can't even remember some of them, So I get involved. So within my volunteering time with them, I started learning act of volunteering. Started learning skills. When I mean skills, I learned a lot of skills while volunteering. Like I mentioned earlier, I volunteer for mental health NGO, public health NGO, community health NGO, disaster response NGO, which is Red Cross and First Aid. A lot of NGOs having different areas of endeavors that they venture into, SDG, a whole lot. So I started to gather I started gathering experiences from different NGOs. Now, this initiative is trying to equip you with the right knowledge, with the right information, with the right skills, that when you go out, you will function effectively. I wasn't inefficient when I was volunteering, but I wasn't having the first-hand training that you guys have gotten from eminent service consults. So it's a laudable and is a plus to you. We are going as a certified volunteer to go and perform and give your best to your wherever you're going to function, our volunteering organization. So I charge you to keep the fire burning. Don't limit your knowledge and your experience from just what you got from eminent service consult. Still move out, still go out of the box, still go out of your way, learn more, make research. If one injury is not in line with your vision, don't mind, stay there, learn the skills. I'm a trained administrator, but if I talk to you, you think I'm a medical doctor because of the experience I've gotten from the public health sector and also the mental health also. Now is first aid. So it's also within the health sector, but I'm an administrator. So I started diverting to different NGOs to get experience, to be relevant to myself, to my society, and to my family, and to the world at large. So I will charge everyone here that do not limit yourself. Go further, volunteer, not wasting your time. I remember in 2019 when I lost my job, I wasn't doing anything. I used to attend programs 3 times in a day. Like today now, today is World Humanitarian Day. My office where I work, Nigerian Red Cross, had a program in Kurudu over um over 1 hour, 15 minutes drive from where I reside. I have to go far to Kurudu for that program. I came back 30 minutes ago and I'm here live to speak on this program. That's 2 programs in the same day as a humanitarian, as a volunteer. It's not easy. So I was going everywhere, attending programs. What I did today is an experience I built while volunteering for different organizations. I wasn't born with those experiences. They weren't even in my CV when I applied for the job. When there is a program for the NGO I volunteer for, they will call me. I will make my input. They will share their plans and their proposals. I will make my input. I started learning on how to become a program manager. I become a program manager right from 2015. I design program. I carry out program. I execute program. I implement program. So it was just like that everywhere. I was everywhere in Abuja. Different conferences, different NGOs, seminar, building capacity upon capacity. I never knew that something like this exists. If I knew, I would have been one of the alumni because I would have gotten the first-hand training on the necessary skills that I need. Because of course, yeah, you have been shaping in different skills. NGOs cut across different specialties. Of course, if you want to know all, if you have the capacity, you can. But if you still want to have a specialty of a particular area you want to venture into, it will be brilliant. So if you are leaving this organization and sending forth to the reality to working with other social impact organizations, you already have a skill that you've gotten. You already have one particular aspect of the NGO that you are good at, that when you go to the organization, you have to function in that area, having been trained by this agency. So I'll tell you that I even jealous people, regardless of whatever experience you think I've gotten. I actually learned on the job. But you people have been trained on how to go about the volunteering activities while volunteering with different organizations in Abuja, in Africa, and in the whole world. So I want to charge you, I always want to charge everybody that keep doing the good work, keep doing the good work, and don't stop volunteering. Your position you occupy does not say, okay, I am not big, or I am not small. Let me stop volunteering. No, let it be a lifestyle. Your level in the society does not reduce your volunteering. Rather, it enhances and promotes it. It's like volunteering has different dimensions. From going to field work to sponsorship, they're also volunteering. I was part of this organization where I was going to help them do something. Okay, now I've gotten to the point where I can support them and sponsor their project. It's also out of volunteering. So it shouldn't stop. The light should continue burning. The light should continue burning. The light should continue burning. I also want to charge you that don't forget where you started from. It's very important. There's always a room for alumni. Always remember where it started. Always make reference to where it started. Like I said now, I just started from Red Cross in the camp. I didn't have any background, no trace of who trained me, no trace of mentorship. But I had role models, but I never had a mentor, which was got in this eminent service consult. So please do not forget where it all started. Always fall back, always make references of them, always refer volunteers, speak about volunteerism to people around you. People should not just sit down at home and expecting job to come. Job will not come when you don't go out. There are things you will enjoy when you go out. While I was going out volunteering, connecting, I networked with people. I got connected to people. The job I'm doing with Red Cross today is a recommendation from a friend. Stan, I saw this application. Apply. I said no. And then I was unemployed for 4 months when my contract ended with Catholic Relief Services, CROS. Please try. I said I will not try. Stan, try. Even though the money is small, just try. I missed the first interview on Monday. I missed on Tuesday. I missed on Wednesday. But on the Wednesday evening, I called, please, can I still come for the interview? They said, please come. I went on Thursday, and behold, the job was given to me. So if I wasn't going out to spend that time I was spent at home, pressing my phone, not being useful, I could also network by going to volunteer and give my free services and come back. By going out, I can encounter my helper, I can encounter my employer. So idleness is not a good thing. Sit at home. No, come out. When you come out, you can get reached. But when you are inside thinking that people can see you through social media, of course, social media is the biggest platform to get connected. Before you say you need 6 people to meet anybody in this world, social media has made it so easy that you need only friend request. When I mean when I mean friend request or a DM to whosoever you want to connect in the world, that is the power of social media. That doesn't take away the power of physical contact. I was in a leadership conference in ELC at Transcorp 2 months ago, where I met some captain of industries and all. If I had joined online via Zoom, I won't meet them. I won't have a handshake with them. I wouldn't network with them. But I went live. I was there in the training for 2 days. I met a celebrity, Ton Todike. We had pictures. We took pictures. After the training, I came back. I felt fulfilled that I met people. I got connected and actually went there to volunteer at such events while I was supposed to sit down and learn. Now, people paid 250,000 for that event, but I went there as a volunteer because I'm an alumni of Gonti Leadership Center. So I was given a slot to come and volunteer there and receive the training for free. Imagine you are being trained for 2 days, fed your training that worth about 250,000, after which you are being called upon to come and serve the organization. Some people won't come. But for the act of kindness and the act of volunteerism, I have to leave my job, my paid job for 2 days to volunteer for the organization that gave me a platform to get in the leadership certification, a prestigious one for that matter. Even while I was volunteering with them in Transcorp, I also got networked. I also connected with some people that will also do some project in future. So don't stop the act of volunteering. Take it up, expand it, develop it. The last time I was in this program, the topic of discussion was volunteering and personal development. I got interested. I was like, I wish I was the one that would speak for the program. But unfortunately for me, I just came as a participant and I learned a lot, from the speaker. Yeah, there are things you can learn by volunteering. The skills you people have gotten from this eminent consult now. If you are told to pay, how? Sorry, if you are told to pay for the skills, how much are you going to pay to get in the skills? Service is all about money. While giving your services, you will develop a lot of skills. I have a lot of skills. It's overwhelming because of I volunteered and I got them. The access volunteerism has given to me, money can't buy it from me. Connection can't buy it from me. My educational qualification cannot give it to me. The people I've met while volunteering, by chance, I can't even get it. So keep the good work going. Keep volunteering. I celebrate everybody today because we are all youth on this call. Today is International World Humanitarian Day and also International Youth Day. I want to charge all the youth here to keep being the youth that they are. It's not all youth that want to come and learn the art of volunteerism. Some will be busy doing other things while they're wasting their time doing free services. No. For you to have been chosen to be among us because we're already there, God knows why you are there. So keep the good work going. I congratulate all of us and I wish everyone happy International Youth Day to everyone and happy Humanitarian Day to everyone, including me. We are meant to be celebrated. That's why the UN Charter brought it up that these people need to be celebrated. Imagine having 8.3 billion world population. 1 billion are the people rendering services that they won't get anything in return. They won't get money. They won't get paid. But by giving their services, they give their time, their money, their wisdom, their ideas, their experiences to solving social problems in the society. It's not easy. That was why UN said today we will celebrate everyone that is selfless to remember to give back to the society, even when some societies have not helped them. But they still think that there is need for them to help their community. Having identified certain problems and certain challenges in society, it's okay, let's start solving this problem. the idea of this the idea behind this initiative is a problem that is being solved, or in the process of solving problems. We have community of volunteers that don't have the basic skills and the basic knowledge to be called volunteer. And it came up, so let's solve this problem. Let's don't have just random volunteers without formal information and formal knowledge. And this idea was vetted, and I've trained a lot of volunteers. A lot. I know I've read about the initiative, and I've seen the number of persons they've trained. You cannot live here and you are half-baked. You've gotten the first-hand information. Unlike us, that we learned while volunteering. We learned a whole lot while volunteering. Imagine if I've gotten the information and the knowledge that everyone here has. When I go out, I'll be more efficient in my work. I'll be more efficient in my work, and I'll be valued. From volunteering, I could get permanent jobs. I've seen people from volunteering, they get job, they get paid. Some persons comes to Red Cross to get employees, because for you to be selfless to volunteer your time, that means you are a good person. It has shown some certain high level of values that, okay, you could also give out your time without being paid. If I employ you, you give me your services. Volunteers render services regardless of what they get in return. So continue to do the good work. I want to thank the. I don't want to waste our time on this call. I know how many minutes that was assigned to me, so I pray I don't exceed the time given to me. I want it to be brief and concise, and everybody will get as little as what I have given today. So I will give a little time for questions. If there's any question you want to ask, so I'll give like 10 minutes to entertain questions. So you unmute your mic, or the host can take over from here to moderate the question and answer session. Thank you so much for having me once again. Thank you so much. So for the question time, I think I have to show my video, my face, while I answer your question. So you can see the answer coming out from me directly. You see it from my content that I'm giving you the answer. Thank you so much. The host, over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley. Thank you so much. You have a whole lot of experience. And if there's anything we should take out from all here, that volunteering gives you an access that money cannot buy. That's one thing we should all take out from all he has said today. So thank you so much, Mr. Stanley. So please, if you have any question, let's take one of the questions briefly, please. Or you can also drop them on the chat box. So please, just 2 minutes for question, 1 or 2, please. If you have any question, please raise up your hand so that you'll mute yourself and speak. Thank you. No questions. We all enjoyed what he said, and we took a lot of things from what he said. Nobody has any question? Okay, that's fine. So in the absence of any question, thank you so much, Mr. Stanley.
Sorry, Chinonso, sorry. Okay. It must not be a question. Maybe a comment
okay.
Or a contribution, because some persons may not, maybe they have a question, but they don't have to twist it to be a question. Maybe they have a comment. So from the comment, there could be a reaction from that. So.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so any comments, questions, contribution?
All right. Can I go on, please?
Yes, please, you can.
All right. I want to appreciate Mr. Stanley for that wonderful presentation, very short and concise. Well, just like what he said, I want to say that, yes, I actually have that experience in the sense that I've been on the Volunteers Blog Telegram platform for over 2 years now, but I didn't have the opportunity of, interacting or connecting with the CEO, that's Wendy, not until when I volunteered my service. And when I volunteered in January, I was able to, have this interaction, and then the opportunity of connecting with her virtually came to be just because I volunteered. So I want to attest to the fact that, yes, when you volunteer, you have this opportunity of meeting with people you wouldn't have thought of meeting before. So thank you once again. I really appreciate the presentation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sunday, for that contribution. We appreciate. And once again, thank you all for staying on the call. So we will briefly I'll share my screen now to share some of the testimonials from people who have volunteered with us. That's our volunteers that we are sending forth. So I'm going to share my screen now to.
No, so I think you have to unmute your mic so they can hear the presentation.
Okay. Hold on, sorry, please.
Mm.
All right. So please, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello there. This is Sunday Akinlere, the volunteer moderator for WhatsApp and Telegram platforms of Eminent Services Consult, also known as the Volunteers Plug. It's been a 6 months wonderful experience with this esteemed organization known as the Volunteers Plug. Sincerely speaking, I want to appreciate the founder of Eminent Services Consult, also known as the Volunteers Plug, for giving me this opportunity to serve humanity through these platforms. Sincerely speaking, I do not take this for granted. I've been able to offer my skills and my expertise, and I have been able to also acquire relevant skills through this noble organization too. I must confess that it's been a very smooth ride with the organization and other passionate volunteers working with the Executive Director of Eminent Services Consult. Thank you for the opportunity to serve, and I'm pretty sure that the sky is just the starting point for Eminent Services Consult. Thank you for having me.
Hello everyone. My name is Jacob Tadu. I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Eminent Services Consult for the privilege to be a part of this great organization. And I'd like to say a big thank you also to the management and also to my fellow volunteers for working with them and also getting to learn more. I had the privilege of learning how to do graphics and all the trainings that we went through and all that, and so it has really been an awesome adventure for me, and I'd like to say a big thank you again, and God bless. Thank you very much.
Good day. My name is Laura Ohigu, and I am a former social media manager volunteer at the Volunteer Plug. I had applied to volunteer with the Volunteer Plug January this year, and I ended around March, April. My experience there was a good one. Before that I was looking for opportunities to get hands-on experience with social media management, especially on Twitter, as I had been focused on just one social media platform. So this gave me the opportunity to practice, to try out what I've been learning, and it was a really good experience, having to work with teams, having to work alongside other people and learn new things too. And it is one I'll always be grateful for.
Okay, thank you so much for this opportunity to actually express, what it has been for me with ESC. So I think I might have my dates. Okay, I might not be very apt with my dates, but I've been here for a while. Um, in fact, I've been friends with the founder, for a very long time. I think even way before ESC started. And since I've been a part of, being a part of ESC has been really enlightening for me. It has opened me to a lot of opportunities. I have learned a lot of things because of being a member of ESC. It has really broadened my horizon. I mean, things that I didn't think that I would be able to do, I have done because of ESC. And in fact, those things that I was able to do, like writing the newsletters and making some video content, really told me that there was a lot that I could do that I didn't know I could actually do. So I would say that it's ESC is something very invaluable for me, is something that I hold very dear. And there's a lot. I don't even think that if I really sit down and explain everything, I'm not sure. I'm not sure this person is going to continue, because I'm going to have to speak for a very long time. But I don't know. It's been amazing. It's been a very rewarding experience. It's an experience that I'm not sure I want to trade for anything. And moving forward, I still hope to gain as much as I can from ESC. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mimi and I work with Eminent Consult Services. As I used to work in the admin role and now I'm the advisory, like an advisory role. Eminent, the company is so good. It exposed me to what volunteering was all about, and I got to go on different programs online on Zoom, and I did a volunteering management course which was so effective and it's still helping me till today. And it exposed me to everything about volunteering, the pros, the cons, and it does pay, because every job you do, be it paid or unpaid, it goes on your CV and it says a lot about you. It enhances your soft skills, it makes you exposed to the SDG roles, the SDG, the 17 target, everything about it. It exposes you to everything, and you get to meet people, you get to listen to people talk, and you have a different way of thinking at the end of the day. And I'm so happy that I was given the opportunity to volunteer with them. And if the opportunity presents itself again, I will do it again and again and again. So I encourage you, youths, to younger ones, volunteering is not bad. It helps you, especially when you're out of the country. It goes a long way and it helps. So please don't think about the money. Yes, we all need money, but money is not the money is not everything. Develop yourself in the social impact space, in any space you can think about, in your soft skills, your digital world, anything you can think about. Develop yourself and gain that confidence, and you would know that the sky is your limit. Thank you very much.
Good day. My name is Godson, and I'm a Telegram moderator for ELC, Eminent Service Consult, also known as the Volunteer Plug, for its Telegram channel. As its Telegram channel moderator, I am in charge of managing and creating content shared on the Telegram channel. Since I started this journey, not only has it been amazing, but it has been quite fruitful, as volunteering with ESC has opened up doors to other opportunities. ESC aims to match volunteers with volunteer roles suitable for them and their expertise, and it has been amazing being a part of their journey of making volunteering effective.
Okay, thank you everyone for listening. Please, are we still on this call? Hope I'm not alone. Hello. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
you are not alone. We are all here with you.
So these are some of our outgoing and our current volunteers, and as we've heard from them, their testimonies of all they've gained from this platform. So at this point, we want to say thank you to all our outgoing volunteers. If not for you, people will not be here. So we are grateful for all the time you've invested. I see that Mr. Victor is raising up his hand. So please, Mr. Victor, unmute yourself. Let's hear from you. Hello, Mr. Victor. Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Victor. All right, let's continue. Maybe that's just a mistake. So once again, I want to say thank you to our outgoing volunteers. Thank you for the time you've contributed to this organization. We appreciate you, and we are grateful for your time. And we hope that as you are going out, you continue to praise, like Mr. Stanley told us, that we shouldn't forget where we started from. So please do not forget Eminent Service Consult. We're always here to for you to reach out to us whenever you need one thing or the other. So thank you so much. Thank you, our speaker. Thank you for everyone that joined. So at this point, I would like to call our founder, Miss Iwendi, to come and orient our new volunteers. So if by any chance you want to stay back for the orientation, that's okay. Or if you want to leave the call, that's still okay, whichever one that works for you. So now, please, Miss Wendy, you have the floor. Thank you. Hello, Miss Wendy.
Hello, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for Victor. You still have your hand up. I think maybe that's a mistake. You
Yeah.
can put it down now so that we can continue. Yes. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley, for being here. Please, you could follow Mr. Stanley. His email and his social media handles has been dropped, so you could follow him online on social media. Just see the work he does with the Red Cross and the other organizations that he also works with. And I'm trying to share my screen so that I can join us online, so that I can just share our orientation guide for today. I also want to just appreciate all the outgoing volunteers who are on this call. I appreciate you all for being here with us. I know some of us left earlier in the year, but I just said it's important to have this program for everyone, who started from January till date, right? And I appreciate you guys once again. You'll be getting your certificate for those who have not gotten theirs. You'll be getting yours tomorrow with your recommendation as well. Um, I'll want to say one thing. Mr. Sunday, I know this might come to you as a surprise, but you've been very, very diligent with the work you've done with us at Eminent Services, and you'll be getting a recommendation letter from me. Regarding the work that you have done with us, you're getting a recommendation letter from me. You also have access to um, so you also have access to our services. I know that you have a leadership institution, so we have that forever collaboration. There's no we always have that collaboration. Anytime you need me, you can always call on me. And thank you so much for your work with us so far. Mr. Jacob, you as well. Thank you so much for the work you've done with us so far. And I would move on to the agenda that we have, to the program that we have right now. So I'm trying to share my screen. Don't know why it's not sharing. Okay. Okay. So let me. Okay, so I was trying to share it normally, but it just took me back to this. So, um, and I believe you can see my screen. So this is just the about us at Eminent Services Consult, and I'll just um, go through. So basically, who are we? What does Eminent Services do? So basically, we are an impact-driven organization, to enhance social change in Africa by promoting the activities of social impact-based organization and encouraging effective volunteering. So basically, what we do here is, I know this is sound like big grammar, but basically what we do is we try as much as possible um, to improve the activities of social impact based organizations. So when I say social impact based, social impact means organizations that are focused on social impact. That's what I mean by social impact based organizations, right? So social impact means if you are helping people, basically non-profits, right? You have non-profit organizations, you have organizations that are corporates like CSR. We have corporate social responsibilities organizations who do CSR. Just these are all social impact organizations that we try as much as possible to improve their activities. And we also try as much as possible to improve volunteering. That's what we do, and we are registered as a business. We are hoping to expand to a company soon, and change our registration from an ABN to an RC very soon. But we registered as a business in 2021, March 2021. We started in 2020, but we got registered as a business in 2021. And our motto in the ESC, as we call it, is volunteer smarter, brand better, and impact more. Right. So for those of us who are on call, so we basically, like I said before, our idea is to ensure that we promote the activities, and enhance the activities of social-based organizations. And how do we do this? How do we do this? We have two methods that we do this. So we have what we call the volunteer blog, which of us already know, right? Most of us here have an idea what the volunteer blog is. So what does the volunteer blog do? The volunteer blog is simple, right? We connect volunteers to opportunities, and we connect organizations to volunteers. It's as simple as that. It's just a very simple thing. So when someone asks you, oh, what's Eminent Services about, or what's the volunteer blog about, we connect people to opportunities, we connect organizations to volunteers. It's as simple as that. But how do we do this, right? So we have a method what we call, so we basically carry out recruitment, training, engagement, coordination of volunteers. So basically, I usually just cap this around the 4 words called CERT, set, CERT. So as volunteers, you need to understand this CERT, set. And what does CERT mean? So CERT means, CERT basically means coordinating, consulting. E is educating, R is recruitment, T is training, right? So we have a whole document on that, but it's not written here in this thing, but we have a whole document on that. But it's basically CERT. So basically, when they say, okay, what does the volunteer blog do? Just put it in your mind. CERT. Coordinate, educate, recruit, train. Coordinate, educate, recruit, train. Just put that in your mind. That's what we do at Eminent Services. So basically, we are like the HR of social impact organization. So you know how HR works in a normal firm. So just see us as that. So when you explain to people, I'll be like, people are like, oh, what does volunteer blog do? Just I'm like, see us as HR. Where you're regular HR but for volunteers. So that's something that you can put in your mind when trying to remember. But it's a 4-lettered stuff. So I just say CART, coordinate, educate, recruit, and train. Right. So it's you can see here recruitment, training, engagement, coordination. It's just a 4-letter word, CRT. So that's the first part of yes, so you can see that in the comment section. So that's the first part of what we do. The second part of what we do, is the Eminent Premium. So this arm is where we help organizations with digitalizing their services. So basically we help with like social media management. We help with, when I say digitalize, we have a lot of NGOs, we have a lot of organizations that are not, when it comes to the digital space, they are not there, right? They're not there yet. So they have issues with like, creating presentations, doing, small graphics like this, you know, creating a brand image for themselves on social media, putting out themselves. We have a lot of people that do a lot of work, right, that do not know that, that we don't know them, right, because they are not visible online. So that's what we help them to do. We help them to just, improve that thing, and help them to just, digitalize the services that they have and make things easier. Using Google services, Google Docs, Google Sheets, just make your work easier. There's no need of using Microsoft Word in this day and age. It's not like it's bad. I'm not saying that it's bad, but you can make things easier. You can use Google Docs, you could use Google Sheets, you could use Google Slides, you could use AI tools, there's so many things you could use to help your process make better, and that's Eminent Premium. So basically, everything that we do revolves around these four thematic areas, right? So I know a lot of people will be like, okay, you're into volunteering, so you can volunteer anywhere, you can do anything for anybody. But no, we decided to focus on four key areas that I know that I have personally have experience in, and I also know people in these sectors that can help in case of any issues that might arise. And the four sectors are health, education, environment, and youth empowerment. These are the four sectors that we focus on. Focus on health, the health sector, education, environment, and youth empowerment. So these are the four sectors that we focus on. So when people come to us and they not fall into these four sectors, we do not cater to them, right? When I say we do not cater to them, we do not cater to them in regards to like training, recruitment, educating, because we do not have experience in that area, and that's not our target audience, right? So these are our four thematic areas. So as volunteers on this call, for those coming in, this is something you should put in mind to remember. Then what's our vision? Our vision is basically to create a world-class organization, that when I say this is long grammar, right? But let me just summarize what our vision is. Our vision is to be the number one organization, in Nigeria, in sub-Saharan Africa. That when people say that I need volunteers, they come to us because they know that we give them volunteers that are trained, people who understand what it means to volunteer, people who will be committed to the cause, and basically to be the world-class institute of volunteer management in Nigeria, in sub-Saharan Africa. That's our vision and that's our goal. So what's our mission? I've already explained that. Our core value. So as a volunteer, this is something that you need to understand as a core value. We have passion and service to others, right? Passion and service to others. It's very important to have this as a core. As this is something I will always keep reminding us for every meeting that we're going to have going forward. I always remind you about our vision and our core values, but this is something I just need to know. Collaboration is something that we love a lot, right? We love it a lot. I don't know. Oh wow, I thought my video was actually on, but let me see if you'll be able to see me here. It seems to be so dark. Okay, can you see me now? All this while I was talking, I thought I was being visible. So yes, so like I was saying, so basically our core values are passion to others, collaboration. Collaboration is very important. We believe so much collaboration. I do not see the need of, I see a lot of people who love to work in silos, and personally I do not like to work in silos, right? I prefer to work in in a group of people, collaborate with people, and to ensure that work is done. If I see that an event is going on, I don't see the point of me having my own and creating my own separately when I can just collaborate with somebody. So collaboration is a big thing that we do, and we are very, very open to it. And the next thing is innovation. We want people to be innovative, right? I do not want to be the one giving out, telling people, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. I want you to come to me with ideas and say, oh, I think we should do this as an organization. I think we should do that, or we shouldn't do this. That's what we have, as and then respect. We respect everybody regardless of wherever you're coming from, your gender, your ethnicity, whatever it is, disability, whatever it is. We respect everyone, in this platform. So we do not accept any sort of disrespect, any sort of foul language, any sort of demeaning words to people who are on this platform, as people are from different cultures, people are from different backgrounds, and so we respect everyone on this call. And accountability is something that everyone needs to understand what it is. You are accountable to the work that you do. If you're giving a task, you're accountable. Everyone needs to be accountable to the work that they do in the organization, because this is what we also tell people outside when we are training their organization, because they want to be accountable. They feel like, oh, we if we're bringing in volunteers for the organization, we are actually making them, they're actually, they feel like, okay, they can trust us, right? Because they know that we'll deliver to whatever it is that they want us to do. And it's the same way we want this to be in our organization. So it's a key thing that we accept. If you're accountable, if you make a mistake, you are own up to it. I made this mistake, I'm sorry, you solve it. If there's a way to solve it, you solve the problem. But everybody needs to be accountable as one of our core values as human service consultants. Our services, I think I've already explained this, the volunteer plug, we have consultation services. You can go to our pages. If you're not going through, we have price lists for everything that we do. It's something that you would learn about. So everything has a pricing, has a price list for the services that we offer at the volunteer plug. Right, so I think I've explained this. Okay, so I think my slides got mixed up somewhere. So I was talking about the CERT. We have the aspect of opportunities. So we share volunteer opportunities. This is where you come in as moderators. We have opportunities that we share every week. Every Mondays and Fridays, we have opportunities that are being shared. And then weekends, we share other opportunities that are not volunteer-based on the weekends. So we have these days that we share. So it's important to just keep this in mind. I've already talked about the volunteer consulting management. I think all this, let's skip this. I talked about the CERT education and stuff. So we're going to go into the terms of engagement. I don't know, it seems like my screen is not going. So terms of engagement as a volunteer for us at ESC. So basically, we have different roles and different responsibilities at ESC. I believe that a lot of us we got the email regarding the roles and responsibilities. Please check your email if you've not seen it. It's open access. It breaks down the roles, your duties, your roles, your duties, and what's expected of you as, depending on the role that you have. And we have the EAs on this call. So we have Chinonso, who is our EA, and we have Precious as well, right? And both of them would be managing, from time to time, would alternate their roles, would be managing the moderators and the social media managers who are on this call right now. So if you have any issues, you report to the EA managing your particular role. So for instance, at this point, we have Chinonso, who's managing the moderators. So if you have any issues with, why you're not posting on a particular day, why you could not find opportunities, or if there's just something happening on the Telegram platform that you're managing, you report to her. If you're having issues on why you're not sharing social media posts, or what's happening on social media, why social media is just dry, you report to Precious. Right, so from time to time, their roles may change, but at this point, this is what we have right now. And they're the ones you reach out to for any problem that you may have. We have an official mail, the volunteer plug esc@gmail.com. For any concerns or issues, this is where you direct it to. Like I said, everyone reports to the EA, and the EA reports to the accountability officer, who is Farida, and she reports to me. Then we have monthly virtual meetings. And monthly virtual meetings are done every first Saturday of the month, every first Saturday. So as you are being onboarded now, you'll be added to our monthly virtual meetings. We have a calendar which has been created on Google Calendar, so you'll be added automatically to the calendar and added automatically to the meetings that we have every first Saturday, and it's done by 6 p.m. if I'm correct. But that was based on the volunteers who were going off. They were the ones who chose that particular time. So for this time, we still have it at the first Saturday of the month, but we'll probably put a poll on the group so that you can vote on the time that you think would be convenient for you, so that we all fix the time for that. So we'll have physical meetings. I believe a lot of us are not If a lot of us are not here in Abuja, so the people who are in Abuja will definitely have meetings. We had a hangout one time. I know some of us were here. We went to a game cafe. We ate small shops, played games. It was a really fun time. So for those of us that are in Abuja, we definitely have physical meetings to just make things just more fun and more interactive among us. For those of us not in Abuja, we would definitely create, considering the fact that I've looked through most of our profiles, most of us are not in Abuja right now, so we'll definitely create activities on the group just to make it more interactive and more fun for everyone who's on the team. Then we have monthly meetings. I say monthly meetings. Sorry. We have monthly reports. Sorry for that. We have monthly reports, evaluation, and feedback forms. So every month we'll be giving you a feedback form to fill, so we can understand, if you're having any issues or if you just want to give feedback on the role that you've been playing over the few months. We also have evaluation just to evaluate the work that you do. Because everybody has key tasks that is expected of them, which I will talk about later, and then monthly reports. So I've mentioned that. Then the other thing is that we have events that we usually have. So when we started earlier in the year, we had what we call the we had a Twitter space where we invited speakers to speak on volunteering in different sectors, specifically sectors that we are focused on, right? And we had speakers come in, talk about what it means to volunteer in the sector, the expectations, challenges, and all that. And going forward, we'll definitely be having more events, and when we have events, it's expected and it is compulsory that you attend these events. Most of our events are going to be virtual, right? And if you're going to have a physical event, to be told beforehand. So we'll be having, it's going to be a possibility that we'll be having a big event coming up in December, which I want all of us to plan for. It's going to be physical, right, for International Volunteer Day. And it's something that we'll talk about as we have subsequent meetings along the line. But it's important that you know that for every meeting that we have, it is important that you are there, right? So also we have monthly trainings. Monthly trainings are done every first Mondays of the month. And like I said, we'll have a poll on this as well and discuss the timing that is favorable for us. So we have monthly trainings. So monthly trainings are basically trainings where we just do trainings on different topics. We've had we've had somebody come on board and speak to us about how to optimize your CV and how to optimize your LinkedIn. So we'd have different topics on this, topics that would actually help us as people on this, as volunteers, right? And this training is also open to the outgoing volunteers, the alumni too. So this is a training that we usually open to the public. But going forward, we would open some of them to the public. Some of them are going to be paid. Some are not going to be free. So, but as volunteers of ESC, you have access to these trainings. Then, the next thing is after this call. Once your probation is over, for everyone on this call, you all know that we have 1 month of probation. So basically, your volunteer service is 7 months. So 1 month of probation, 6 months of service. So that's where we had, the likes of Mr. Sunday, who started in January, and then now we had the likes of Mr. Jacob as well, who started in January, and then now. So basically, after your probation is over, basically probation determines if you are going to stay with us or not. So after your probation, you'll be given a letter to sign, which will state your responsibility, your roles, what's expected of you, everything I've said now, and the fact that you also cannot just, wake up one morning and say, oh, I'm not volunteering again. You have to understand that as a volunteer, you have to take it as like you are doing a job, right? Because, people rely on you, on the activities that you do. It also helps us as a organization to be able to seek out for replacement just in case you'd be going. So you have a time frame of 2 weeks. At least give us at least 2 weeks notice, 2 weeks or a month notice to if you are not sure that you want to continue with the volunteer role. This is after probation period, right? So all this will be stated in the letter which you would sign and send back to us as volunteers. So you need to just understand that this is the process of a proper volunteer management system where you have to sign something, know that okay, you are committed to this, and this is what expected from you, right? And would also let you know, okay, this is why, if you're not able to deliver on these tasks, we as an organization are free to revoke your volunteer rights, right? So, this will all be stated in the waiver that will be given to you. Then lastly, last is that we love to ensure that, volunteers are doing their tasks. Like I said, for accountability, right? Do the task that is expected of you. If you are having issues with doing a task, it's important that you communicate with the EAs that we have here. Communicate with them. Okay, this is why I'm not doing this. I'm sick, or something happened. I'm dealing with grief. I understand that. I understand that a lot of things can happen at certain stages of our lives that can make us not be able to be active in doing certain work or certain tasks. And it's fine, like I understand that, but you have to always try to communicate this. So we don't think that you just ghosted us or you just left us and you don't want to just do any work. So we can understand that, okay, maybe Chinonso is not doing work right now because she currently is sick, and that's why she has not been delivering. Or okay, this Blessing is not working right now because this is happening to her currently. And we give breaks to volunteers as well. We have people who are on this call who had breaks when we had someone who was dealing with grief, we gave her a break. We had someone who had an accident, we gave her a break. We had someone who was getting married, we also give her a break. So we give breaks as well, right? But the important thing is to communicate. Do not leave us hanging, because that's something that I personally do not like, when people leave someone hanging. It also affects your teammates who are working, affects everything that we do. So always communicate your issues. If you're having issues, okay, let's say for compensation plans that we give. So every month we give data compensation to everyone on the call. We give for on the team, we give data compensation just for the work, just to appreciate you for the work that you do, with the trainings that we give as well. So for instance, let's say you didn't receive the data that was supposed to be given to you. You can communicate that, okay, I didn't get this data, or this was what was given to me, this kind of things. You communicate so that we can be aware that, okay, maybe you didn't get the data, or maybe there's a reason why this was delayed or something like that. So, for every issue that you have, always communicate with us and let us know if you're having any difficulty whatsoever. So we have a short guide for moderators and social media managers, which is what I will share now. So if you can see your screen, you could actually just zoom in. You could zoom in for those of us on call. You could actually zoom in to see my screen. So we have a way we share volunteer opportunities on our platforms, and it's compulsory that you follow through this with this method. So first of all, you have the call for volunteers. You have, so the moderators are on this call now. You have the call for volunteers, what the organization is about, right? What do they need volunteers for? How can they apply for this role? Then more on the organization, and then hashtags. Then along the line, nowadays we add deadlines. So some of these volunteer opportunities, a lot of volunteer opportunities, sometimes they are recurring, so they keep happening, so they don't have deadlines. While some of them actually do have deadlines. So for those that have deadlines, you have to include it on this. Another thing that was not included here is, so we've noticed that some people actually share our opportunities without referring to us. So we decided that we would add an aspect to this, which is not added here. Sorry, because this is an old document which is not added here, is follow us at the volunteer plug for more opportunities, and we put the link to our distance. So if you are here on this call and you're on our Telegram group, if you check our Telegram group, this is what you would see on the Telegram group. So this is the method of that we expect every single person who is a moderator to make a post on the social media platforms that we have. So for Victor, who is a moderator for Ireland, so we have an Ireland page which I've been trying to manage it from time to time. The Ireland page has grown to be the top trend on the career session for Ireland. If you go to Ireland, you see our trend there as top session for Ireland. And what is it about? Basically, it does a trend for volunteer opportunities. Apparently, a lot of people are looking for volunteer opportunities, and for people who are not on Telegram, they can just go to Nairaland. We just refer them to our Nairaland page to go to and share. So for someone like Victor who is on Nairaland, if you're going to post, know that there's something called the spam bots, which like every time I tend to post, most times, sometimes I try to avoid the rules and they keep banning me from here to here. So it's been a bit difficult, but you just have to understand that there's some certain links you can't use. You can't use short links. You can't use .ee links. You can't use, there's certain links you can't use. So I guess, Victor, you already understand how Nairaland works. So I believe what you have to do as a moderator is copy and ensure to edit where necessary for when posting on Nairaland so that you don't get banned by the system. And sometimes their ban can be 3-4 days, sometimes it can be 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, and it's really bad. But you just need to understand this is the method that we have for opportunities. So we have the volunteer group channel, we have the volunteer group. So the volunteer channel and volunteer group are two different platforms. Like I said, you can zoom in so you can look through it. The volunteer channel, Telegram channel is basically where the opportunities are posted. Please do not post opportunities on the group, post them on the channel, right? So if you are on the channel right now, you for those moderators, you'll be given access rights to be able to make posts on the channel, right? And then whatever is posted on the channel automatically shows on the group. So it's just, the group is just for discussion, so people can just discuss and all that. We have a calendar of how to create posts. So we have Mr. Godsend is leaving us, but we have, say Mr. Godsend, sorry, Mr. Sunday is leaving us, and we have Mr. Godsend, who is also on call right now, who has been moderating. So we have a calendar that we follow of, okay, who's supposed to post on what day and activities that we have. So we have days where we have icebreakers, we have days where we have icebreakers, we have days where we have feedback. So there's a calendar for that, which Ms. Chinonso here would explain that to us. But just remember that there are two different platforms. It's Telegram channel, it's Telegram group. So the Telegram channel and group, I think I explained that already, what it means. So things to note for moderators. So Telegram group was, the group link was initially created before the Telegram channel. Yes. So the Telegram group actually started in 2020. That's when I brought about the volunteer program. That was when, like, the origin. I started a class called the VOC, Volunteer Opportunities class, where I just had a class of over 60 people, right, who just said they wanted to learn what volunteering is and what it's about. You could, if you go through the pinned post on that platform right now, you would see the first lecture that was held. It just explains everything about volunteering, what it is, how to go about it. I have something called the 5 Ks to volunteering. Everything is there. The first lecture is there, which is something that I'm actually creating to be an ebook, which will be on sale soon and available for us to see. So that's just the history of that group. So sometimes it can be confusing, but since you're joining in newly, it won't be confusing to you. But those who were on the platform before, that have been there would know that this has been some changes. So the channel and groups are linked. I said that we have a bot on the group called Rose. So Rose is is automatic. So anything that anytime anybody joins in on the group, Rose automatically welcomes them and directs them to read up on volunteering, direct them to the first post that we made on the first class that we made on volunteering. So anybody who joins the group now will be able to read the class that was done, in 2020, right? So that's one thing I like about Telegram. It's not like WhatsApp where it's hard to trace some of these things or try to link them and all that. So it's a bot that has been placed on the platform. Along the line, I'll do a training on how to use bots on Telegram for those who are interested, right? So do a training on that later on. So I don't know if you can see my screen. So we do believe in decent work, and we do not share opportunities that have the term paid volunteering or volunteering intern, right? So most times when we see roles like this, it's usually exploitative. What do I mean? It means that most times these people just want to exploit just want to exploit volunteers. They want to exploit people from personal experience and from what I've seen. And the reason why this is because you are either a volunteer, an intern, or a salary earner, right? These roles are separate. Even the UN volunteers that give compensation, give allowance and all that do not call themselves paid volunteers. So why you as an organization, that's starting out, saying, oh, this is a paid volunteer opportunity? No, we do not share opportunities like that stand in that line. That most times is usually exploitative. When they say they're going to pay you as a volunteer, that's I always tell people to run. It's a red flag. It's a big red flag because so if you're going to be paying me, then why am I a volunteer? Do you get it? It's not. It doesn't even correlate. So for the UN, it's basically what for UN. When I usually refer to the UN, people are saying, but the UN gives volunteers this. I'm like, they are compensating you for the work that you do. They are not paying you a salary that helps you to earn. So it's something that you have to understand. There's a difference between getting something as compensation just to help the work that you do, and getting something that would help you to go and buy to, let's say, go and buy now to actually be able to fund your rent or help you with gas or help you with things like that. It's basically a compensation to help with the work you do. Compensation and salary are two different things. I think we need to understand this as volunteers now when we are going to start, and when you are volunteering in another place, you understand that there's difference in compensation and earning a salary. They are two different things. So you're either being compensated or you're earning a salary. And if you're being compensated, you are being compensated as a volunteer, sometimes intern, but it's a dicey topic in Nigeria. It's a dicey topic in Nigeria. Volunteering and internship are not the same. They are two different things. But they can be they have similar responsibilities, similar roles, but they're different. I can't talk about that now. As we go on, I would explain that later on. But just have to understand that we don't share opportunities in this line, and you also have to understand that when you see these things run, right? So also when you see, I've seen an organization. I can't remember the name of the organization. I remember someone sharing. So we shared an opportunity in our group, and somebody was like, "Why are we sharing this opportunity? That these people ask volunteers to pay money." There's a lot of weird things we see. So it's important that whenever you're going to share an opportunity, you screen through this opportunity, right? Look through it, check if they have a social media account, check if they have a social media presence, check how it looks like, look through these things very well before you just go and start sharing on the platform, right? Look through it well before you share on the platform. Look through the links, look through their platform to be sure that people are verified. Also, we have a network of NGOs that tend to share opportunities with us. So once they share with me, I share with you as moderator, so you also have an idea of, okay, these people are actually legit, so you can share. I know that if anything happens, is Scala boss, we know that, okay, these people are not using them again. Also, we're planning to have a blacklist of organizations that people should not volunteer with because, they are, what to call toxic organizations. I don't know if anybody followed the toxic bosses. There was a time we had something like that. I wanted to talk about toxic NGOs, but I'm not ready for dragging yet, so I just had to leave that. But we're planning to create something like that soon, but not in the future, in the process. But important to always vet organizations. So our moderators should also assist in keeping tabs on our community members, sending them text messages. So we have some of their contacts of some of the people who are on our platforms, text messages, birthday reminders, and all that. So that's it. So just a note for everyone on the call. So our volunteer management services, they're tailored to people in specific sectors. So if you know someone that needs that wants to recruit volunteers for the organization, just remember that these are our sectors. So don't go and bring somebody who is working in let's say, which sector do I say now? In maybe solar or something, which other sector is there? That is, I would say I'm not very, very familiar with. Let's say fashion, right? That's not our strong suit. You get. So you need to understand that our services are tailored towards this. But remember that all opportunities, like any opportunity at all, is open to any sector. But when it comes to the services that we offer, we only offer it to the thematic areas that we have. So I think I've already talked about decent work and all that. So tax expected of moderators. So for moderators, you have a specific tax that you are to do. So you have to post at least 2 volunteer opportunities per day. Per day means on Mondays, 2 on Fridays, 2, and then 4 on Saturday or Sunday, so weekends. Right, so I think self-developmental resource opportunities are actually easier to get than volunteer opportunities. But we actually have I have a link which I remember sharing via mail to moderators. You can check the link. We have different videos on how you can get volunteer opportunities. So you can actually use this for yourself as well. We have videos of how to use Instagram, how to use Twitter, how to use different platforms to actually get volunteer opportunities, and that can actually help you. So this is what we have on the platform. So for the self-developmental resources, I have links of different platforms, from opportunity decks to different platforms that share opportunities. So I would give you access to it, as volunteer. I'll give you access to it. Like I said, it's also going to help you as a person, as you're volunteering, as you're looking for opportunities. You can also use that to get access to opportunities, grants, fellowships, jobs, whatever, But we don't share jobs on our platform. Just to iterate, please. We do not share jobs on our platform. So we only share we share things like occasionally, not every time. We can share internships occasionally, but we try as much as possible not to share these things so that we don't give people false hope, or people are saying, oh, okay, they shared internship today, next week they will be expecting to have. So we want people to realize that our channel is focused on self-developmental resources and volunteer opportunities. So opportunities that will develop you as a person, something that that if you apply for this thing or more to take you to, a greater height, is what we do, and then volunteer opportunities. So jobs are not things that we share on our platform, please. So don't go and share a job that you saw somewhere and say, okay, you want to share on those days. So for our self-developmental resources, we call it Opportunity Splash. It was given to us by Mr. Sunday. He came up with that term, which is something I actually love, and I decided to stick with it. It's called Opportunity Splash. So Opportunity Splash are usually done during the weekends when sharing opportunities. Then so you need to just understand this. So at least 2 per day. So this is just something that you use to just as an evaluation. If you don't make up to 2 per day, you need to let us know. And I would also try as much as possible to share opportunities. People tend to tag me to these things, and because of the fact that I tend to be very busy, people tend to tag me to these things. So once I see it, I just share it to you, and it does make your work easier as well. So for the social media managers who are here, so basically your work is to create a content calendar for us, and at least post at least 4 times a week. So 4 times include 2 times from the social media, from the Telegram group that we have. So the Telegram group usually posts Mondays and Fridays. So your work as a social media manager is just to copy and paste on social media and tag the relevant organizations to let them know that, oh, we actually share the opportunity on our platform. So basically those 2 times, so basically the other 2 times are for you. So it's important that we have opportunities going up on our social media pages, and then having other things going on social media pages, things that has to do with educating people about what it is to volunteer, also educating organizations on how to manage volunteers, and then just general tips and stuff about volunteering, which is something that will be shared on the resources that we have for you as well. We have resources for this as well. So this is all we have to talk about regarding our orientation for today. So I'm leaving the room for questions.
Thank you so much, Miss Wendy. Um, can everybody hear me, please? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. So
Okay, all right. Thank you, everybody. I think it's raining, so the network is fluctuating. So, please, thank you so much, Miss Wendy. So, if you have any questions, please let's go ahead and drop our questions, or you still need clarity on some of your roles. Like she mentioned, myself and Precious will be handling the volunteers. Precious will be handling the social media managers, while I'll be handling the moderator. So, if you have any concerns concerning your role, aside from this call, you can always send me a message, chat me up, and ask whatever it is. Then today, at the end of this onboarding, I'm going to add you everyone to the WhatsApp platform and all the various platforms are supposed to be on, so that we can resume our work immediately, at least from Monday, because today is already Saturday. So thank you so much for being on the call. We are waiting for your questions. And if there are no questions, and we'll finalize and we'll call it a day.
So no questions from anyone at all, from the new volunteers. No questions. Okay, so we are far behind time. We are 6 minutes behind time. So I'll just say that I believe that we can discuss more on the WhatsApp group. So for the people who are outgoing, I want to just say thank you so much for the work you've done. Thank you so much, Chinonso, for hosting this. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley. I'm really surprised that you're still here. Thank you so much for staying to the end, towards the end of this. For those who are outgoing, you'll be getting your certificates by tomorrow or even after this call. But I have another program I'm actually in, so but between today and tomorrow you should get your certificate and recommendation. I'll also drop something for your LinkedIn as well, just to let people know that, oh, this person was a superb volunteer, and then we'll be removing you from the group today. And everyone is currently on the alumni platform, so don't worry. We still consider you as part of us, but we're removing you from the volunteer active group to the alumni platform if you're not already on the alumni platform right now. And the alumni platform is basically for for future opportunities and stuff that we need. We know that okay, you people are committed, and if you are given a role to do now, you will do it and deliver. So we have like projects coming up, so definitely let you on board that as well. So thank you so much, So thank you so much, Farida. Thank you so much, Godson, for being here. Thank you so much. Let me look at who is on this call. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you so much, Atinuke. Thank you so much, Edith Young. Thank you so much, Josephine. Oh wow, Josephine, you're here. Thank you so much for being here. So I believe we can end the call now. I know we have so I just want to just mention the people that are taking up the roles right now. We have Blessing, who's taking up the moderator role. We have Atinuke, who's taking up social media. We have Eddie Young, who's taking up social media. We have, I think Victor was here. He's taking up the Nairaland moderator role. We also have, who else do we have here? We have Godson, who is still continuing as a moderator. We have Josephine, who was a former social media manager. I think Jacob was here, but he left. He's also part of the people who are going out. We had Laura, we had some other people on the call who left. But thank you guys so much for being here. And I believe that we can end the call. Chinonso. Yes.
So much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Stanley. Thank you for staying to the end. We are grateful to have your presence here. So at this point, we'll call it a day.